ignorance, just like that, coming out in the case of a sort of a butterfly. So earlier we were all ignorant. Now, after meditation, we will be completely aware of everything. So that kind of changes we can find, in this. In this, I will change the slide. Kaya Anupassana is one of the stages. Okay, Kaya Anupassana. This is also Kaya means body. The physical body also will be purified during the state of this meditation, because the body will be working with prana. Without prana, how body can sustain? The prana vahika should be always applying the prana to all parts of the body. So once we are in meditation, we are fetching all sorts of energies, and those energies will be transmitted through energy tubes in our body and supplied to all parts of the body, so that the body will be very, very active at all points. Wherever there is some lack, shortage of prana, that will be filled up, and man becomes perfectly healthy. That is why this is called Payanapasana. So the meditation is going to give you the purity in the mind in the first level, and the body also will be purified. First Anapanasati, that is breathing process, and Kayanapasana will follow immediately. And then Vipassana starts. Okay, Vipassana means seeing the unseen things. That is called Vipassana. Okay, so now you see, this is the Vipassana. The third eye, the more understanding, the astral travel starts. And through this Vipassana, astral travel will be possible. Okay, and the experiences begin at the observation of these things is known as Vipassana. This is the high state of Samadhi. This is called Samadhi, in fact. Okay. So, my dear friends, we have three stages in meditation. One is breathing. Number two is cleansing of physical body by dint of energy that is sucked during the meditation. And then have beautiful experiences of the whole system of the universe and all kinds of wisdom that is possible to be secured by Vipassana state in the meditation procedure. Okay, three stages we come across. All the three form part of Anapanasati meditation. Okay, so you should understand it is not expansion. It is awareness only. It is not a sleep. So in meditation, we are not going to sleep. We close our eyes and we are aware of what is going on. And it is not a concentration. It is a deep concentration inside. We don't think anything. Just we only see it. That's it. Kindly understand this. Many people mistake that it is a concentration on some sort of object outside or whatever it is inside this and that. So kindly be with this information that meditation is nothing. There is no concentration at all. The concentration is used to headache. This is free from concentration. Only a kind of keen observation. That's it. Kindly attention of the mind on the things going on inside the mind. That is what we form part of this thing. And then this is called a sort of samadhi. You understand? So when this samadhi state, samadhi means what? State of wisdom. Okay, the mind is regulated. The mind is made tranquility. Okay, very very peaceful. The mind will be made bright, very strong. This kind of samadhi, I will check up. How people um, have um, understood what samadhi is and what are the benefits out of that. I will give you very importantly one more slide I will open. This is called samadhi. So you will have this kind of information, which is very very essential for getting interest in meditation. Okay. I'll expand this. Is equal to knowledge session it is. So yesterday you have seen, when astral travel is going on, there was some sort of a conference going on inside in the higher realms, isn't it? So that sort of things will happen. So a lot of teaching knowledge is good. It will happen there. Okay, knowledge session. Only in meditation we can perceive the Brahman. Physical eyes cannot do it. Subtle eyes are required. So, my dear masters, in meditation, that is in the state of samadhi, we will be able to conceive and we will be able to understand and we will be able to perceive the greatest of the great, the cause of the creation. That's called Brahman. See, that's called the self. So now self-knowledge we have to obtain by this way, by this mode of practice. Okay. In Sanskrit they say, this is cannot be perceived with the physical eyes. You cannot, if you open the eyes, you can see nothing of the secrets of this universe. You can see the secrets of the universe, and you can see the meaning of the whole cause of this creation. All these things, which is being taught in our empty number of scriptures we have. Okay, all these things can be understood only in meditation. Then once we close the physical eyes, when we close the physical eye, then the third eye, the actually non-physical eyes, subtle eyes will be open. You will be able to have a great vision inside that will make you understand everything. Ativa Sushmam, that is very, very subtle it is. Ativa Sushmam Paramatma Tattvam, this sort of creators, the kind of his power, we cannot understand that sort of great mystery it is. Okay, that will be unraveled, that will be unfolded for us only in meditation with the vipassana. Okay. Ativa Sushvam Paramatma Tattvam. Na Sthula Drishtya Pratipattimat. Sthula Drishti will not work. Sthula Drishti means physical eyes will not work. Atyanta Sushma Drishtya. Then subtle eyes we need for that. Subtle eyes will be kept only in meditation. We will get only in meditation. So we need to be in meditation for earning this great knowledge, and this is very, very the cause of our happiness. Okay. So that is what they say, and then afterwards they continue to practice. If one is in the abode of Brahman, he becomes thought-free to experience. But bliss means what? Bliss is not happiness. Bliss is not a comfort. You will be getting this sort of state of bliss in meditation during the course of vipassana meditation. Bliss is no pain, no gain. There is no happiness, there is no unhappiness. You will be wonderfully in a state of equilibrium. Okay, very, very steady mind, very peaceful state. There is no pain, there is no gain. There is no trouble or there is no happiness. Nothing is there. You are just like that remain as it is, without any sort of disturbance in the mind. That is called bliss. And this bliss is obtainable there. How they are obtainable? Say, in meditation, what happens? All our mind will be completely prepared, okay, beautiful, and a purified mind will come out. That cooking will happen in the mind, and the outcome is a bright and intelligent mind. Okay, very strong, high consciousness. Okay, so now how this is also described very well in one of the scriptures. What is that? Yatha, see, Yatha Suvarnam Pattupapa Shobhitam. So what people say, Suvarna means gold, and once gold is shining like anything. Yatha Suvarnam Patupaka Shobhitun, that is when it is burned, it will shine much more. How it happens? Because it loses all its impurities. Swatma malam chektva, malam chektva, that means all impurities it will give us. Swatma malam chektva, sattva rajo tamo gunam. All these gunas will go away. Okay. Malam chektva. That what will happen thereafter, and once you will be rid of these sort of impurities, ayatadaha syat swaswarupa mukti, your own original the shape, your original content of yours will be expressed. So you will be coming out in a bright, human, godly man. Then you will have your noble virtues on your face. Your face will be glittering like gold. Your face will be very, very shining, in fact. So that will happen in the meditation. Okay. And further it says, this is what we have told, and all past karmas will be burned, and one will gain his own pure state. In the state of samadhi, all past karmas, anena samadhina, sakala karma nashaha. That is what will happen. Anena samadhina, sakala karma nashaha. All past karmas, present and past, all things will vanish, and you will become pure. So again, ayattadaha, even without all your effort, simply being in meditation makes you bright and shining. Okay, with all sorts of noble qualities. Ayattadaha sha, swaswarupa vishkuddhi. Our own swarupa is, we are all wise people, and we are all coming with pure mind. Okay, we are all coming with great mind. So we will get back our own nature. Okay, our nature
Sir,
will come back.
Sorry to interrupt you. Can you minimize the screen, sir? This one, a small screen, so that we can see the slide correctly.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, now it is small, no? You understand?
No, not this one, sir. The screen, the Skype screen, which is appearing on this one. We want you to minimize that one. You make it big. The presentation should be big, but the small screen, minimize it. Don't close it. Put it below the taskbar.
Okay, below the top again. It is going on. Okay, now we can expand this.
Yeah.
Okay, so this meditation is responsible for vanishing or for removal of all sorts of bad karmas, whatever we have done. That is the system actually in these scriptures. It is well explained about this. So in the olden days, all people used to practice this meditation and achieve a lot of wisdom and becoming very pure. That's why they were able to do. They were able to do whatever they wished to. So there was no problem there. There was no violence in those days. Now we have a lot of things are there. The common man is having external prayers. They go to temple and ask so many things. And this asking business should stop. Okay. So we should not ask whenever we go to temple. We should not ask. Even the greatest, even sattvic people or all people, who are noble people, what we call, they also go and ask everything. So that is not correct. That's why all gunas are not necessary. All these gunas are going to be unnecessarily a bad state of life. Okay. Prayers should be there only in teaching, honest and service. Survey Janaha, Sukhino Bhavantu. That is all our prayer. It should not be that I should be good. And then inner prayers also like that. And then meditation. Meditation, there will not be any prayer in meditation. That's why it becomes pure and that is the best practice, and we have to practice. That leads to samadhi. Okay. So this is uh, the the best state of meditation is samadhi, and then we will go back to our. Okay, I would like to say something about the cosmic energy, and we have this kind of meditation for the sake of your information. We are bringing out some slides of great people, the Harshama, our person is the great philosopher, Mahavira, and then something about pyramid meditation. We would like to tell. Pyramid meditation is not something different from Anapanasati. Same meditation, Anapanasati, we do inside the pyramid. We are calling it as pyramid meditation. That's it. So all pyramids are very, very great, and they are all stored energies. And you must have heard great Giza pyramid in Egypt, which is one of the wonders of the one of the rules. Okay, so the pyramids are the first set of world wonders. In those days, they used to have this kind of technology that they, whatever they keep inside the pyramid, they used to be very fresh. Okay, that kind of freshness, it's not understood even now. Also, people are verifying in so many ways, but no trace of any sort of rationality or some system. It is only a wonder. That's it. So now that sort of energy, that sort of freshness, we are now able to use it for meditation. So whenever we do meditation inside the pyramid, uh, and our sort of sucking power of energy is 3 times more. We get more energy inside the pyramids. In fact, pyramid is stored already in the pyramids. Energy is already stored in the pyramids. So the moment we are inside, we are doing and we are keeping it open. Our mind is open to everything with a sort of emptiness. Then very fast we are sucking the energy which is outside in the pyramid. And on top of it, pyramid also will be receiving in greater amounts of energy from the cosmos. Okay. So pyramid is an amplifier of multiplying the results. So amplifier means whatever it will be getting more and more. So if I get some kind of energy outside by sitting in meditation, if we sit in a pyramid, we get 3 times more of that in the pyramid. Similarly, preservation I already told. Whatever you keep inside the pyramid, they remain fresh. So the experiments of some vegetables sort of things now we can keep inside and check out. So we understand that they remain very fresh. And third benefit in pyramid is we get more very fast experiences of getting out of body. Okay, our astral travel will begin very fast, so that is the great benefit. Okay. So kindly take a sort of small pyramid at least, and keep it in the house, and start doing meditation down below of that. Okay, this is the Bangalore pyramid is there you are seeing, and this side is the Giza pyramid is there. And then supervision. Then third eye, about third eye, we have to understand that we have 4 kinds of eyes. Every human being is bestowed with. One is physical eye. That means we are now using our external eyes. That is called physical eye. And then mental eye. So when once you close the eyes, you will be recollecting whatever is happening, whatever happened in the past. So that is, but this eye can only see the past; it cannot see the future. And then divine eye. The divine eye is a powerful eye which is given to Arjuna by Sri Krishna to see some sort of things of his own Vishwarupa path. So this eye is normally is used for special purposes that will be made available to us. And then knowledge eye. Okay. Then last one is that is called Gnana Chishu in Sanskrit. Gnana Chishu. Chishu means eye. Gnana Chishu. That is called wisdom eye. Okay. So wisdom tooth are there inside the body. And we have wisdom eye also in our brains. Okay. That wisdom eye we should activate. Already it is there. It is not that we will get it now. Already we come with all apparatus. But we are not using it. So the wisdom eye should be activated and it is possible to the practice of meditation. My dear friends, so these four eyes we should be able to use. And then group meditation. When we sit in groups, then we call that meditation, we just call group meditation. Normally, in group meditation, we get the benefit of going into meditation very fast, and sometimes if you are not picked up in meditation, because you are sitting in a group, you will be taken into meditation very fast. That's how the and further, here in group meditation, all of us will be having subtle thoughts, Sushma vrittis. I already told yesterday. The chitta vrittis will go out and Sushma vrittis will follow. Sushma vrittis are not linked. Sushma vrittis are not belonging to physicality. So they are all a sort of universal plans. Okay. So universal good. Okay. The Sushma vrittis will come and in group meditation, that is very, very important factor. We will be getting all sorts of thoughts and we work for the welfare of the universe. Okay. So similarly, full moon meditation, full moon, Buddha Purnima is coming on 5th, 6th and 7th, my dear masters. So we will have some functions just like online. Kindly attend to that. And every full moon, once in 15 days, you can, in a month, So you can have a sort of full session of meditation during the nights particularly. And during this period of full moon will not take any sort of energies from the cosmos. So whatever left behind, those energies will be following, will be will flow towards the Earth planet, and we will be benefited by that. We will be receiving more energy. The moment you are closing your eyes, you will get a sort of uh, energy gushing into your mind. Then music meditation is there. Okay, so the music meditation is very, very classical instruments. When the music is very wonderful thing, which is very healthy for mind and body. Okay, every sort of instrument, but that should be classical. That should be hollow instruments. Will emit a sort of resonances. The music itself is a sort of medicine for the people. So every kind of music will have 7 pitches. Okay. So Sapta Swaras are there. So all these 7, in fact, there are 7 beats will activate 7 chakras in our human body. The 7 chakras, Muladhara, see, the information on chakras, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, okay. Then the Anahata, Vishuddha, Agnya chakras. 6 chakras are there. And Sahasrara is the outcome of this. That is called 7. Okay. All the chakras will be activated very much during the course of music. That's why people will go into trance the moment they are into the listening of music. Okay, so we can practice meditation with music. That is fine, very nice. People, some people are questioning whether it is a disturbance to us. It is not a disturbance, So once you are accustomed to that, and the melody of music will take you towards trance. You will forget everything external, and you will end up in emptiness of the mind. That is the great thing you can derive from this. These are the chakras. So the chakras we will discuss on some other class, and out of 25 days we will select one day for chakras. No problem, right? Then nature meditation. So we should um, take up meditation in the open yards or in the lonely places or in gardens or in the nature, wherever it is warm and quiet. So that is very important, and so that you will be calm in your mind. The moment you sit in a park, you will be loaded with lot of breeze, and very sweet sounds there, which birds will be chirping and all those things. So the things are melodious, and it will have a very smooth effect on the mind, taking that into trance. So like that. So loneliness also is important, as even in the houses also you should see that all sorts of noise are avoided. So you should sit making something, a lonely place. If group meditation is there, fine. That also you should avoid all the noises and all those things. So that is about nature meditation. You can sit by side of a river or by side of a rock or a garden or whatever. That will make you very helpful. That gives you a lot of convenience in getting steady mind, getting empty mind, getting melodious sleep. The mind becomes calm. Calming down the mind is possible. So mind becomes calm, getting the divine nectar of that. So this happens by practice, and it takes time. This happens by practice. The seed takes time to germinate. This practice and practice. So, my dear masters, very important factors which we should keep it in our mind is that everything takes time. Simply, just like that, nothing is going to come. Even a small cotton cannot move unless you put an effort. So, like that, you have to practice. Nirantara abhyasa. Nirantara abhyasa. So, Sputtihi ayatadhasya, that's what people say. Nirantara abhyasa. Okay, so we have to practice, practice, practice. There is no other way. So even if you sow the seed, it will not come just like that. But nearly a lot of time now it will be inside only. If you think that it will not come, then you will not be having any sort of benefit out of that. And by the time it will not be, you don't pay attention, then it will go dead, actually. So we should have patience. We should wait for the results. So go on doing, then we will be succeeding in that. Okay. There is no other shortcut for this. You have to only practice. Meditation is one wonderful thing which will play a great role in our life. So let us practice about this. Then this is the end of meditation procedure, in fact. Okay. Thereafter, we have a session on understanding through meditation. Okay, the whole nature, the whole functions of the creation, functions of the universe. So that is we have to follow. How to follow that? Now I will. ఇంకొక 10 minutes తీసుకుందామా? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
very.
Yes, you can take.
Okay, we'll extend the class by 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I'll tell you about um, a kind of theory which is essential to know for all of us to understand the sort of great universe. In our spiritual scriptures, a lot of starting with the language, there are so many sections out there. The spiritual science has been taught by four great sentences. Sentences, in fact. I will bring about the PPTs later. Okay. Now already we are coming to uh, the closing time. Okay. So now I will give you introduction. Tomorrow we will deal with in detail. Now the introduction is the cause of the creation, how to understand. Okay. So I will give one instance. Now you take some sort of mission. Okay. In a factory, there is some equipment. Yantra is called. Some equipment is there. That equipment, take for instance a printing press. For instance, you will follow easily. The printing press is there. It has got several parts. It is not made up of only one part. Many parts put together is made an equipment. So also this universe has got many parts. The universe is not single part. It's a big equipment having numerous parts. There is human life is there, animal life is there, all sorts of creatures, sea life is there, sky life is there. Okay. So all kinds of species are working or spare parts of this universe or planet, for instance. Okay, now these parts in the printing press, if you look at that, can you say that they are all of the same size? No, there are of the different sizes and different colors also. Different colors, different size. And what are their performance? They do differently. So in a printing press, every part will have its own function. Some parts will be rotating, some parts will be uh, they will be moving uh, in different directions or whatever it is, according to the functions allotted. They will be doing. And some parts are printing, some parts are throwing, pushing, like this. Okay, every spare part has got its specific duty. Similarly, in this universe also, we have so many creatures. They are all doing their own parts. They are not doing common work. A group may do common work, but several groups are there, they do a different work. Some people are singing, some people are dancing, some people are teaching, some are lawyers, some are doctors, some are scientists. Okay. So their Bhinnatva is there. There is a lot of uh, diversity is there. Lot of diversity. So in the printing press, we need several parts to work in several ways. So we also need right. Now, when you observe the printing press, when all the spare parts, if they work, then product will come out. And any one of the spare part doesn't work, it will not come. Okay. So the universe also should work. All creatures are working. Without work, nothing is there. Okay. And then we have these spare parts, how they are able to work in the spare parts in the printing press. They are all working with some kind of power. Okay. The name of the power is electricity. Unless electricity is used, the spare parts of the printing press will not work. Yes or no? Will not work. So this electricity is needed for this. So all spare parts are working with the kind of with the electricity only. Similarly, all of us, all species of this world, this universe, they are all working. Even non-moving things also are working because they are also like Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. All cases, they are breathing. That's why they are able to appear there. Even a hill will be moving also in a span of some 10,000 years. We are not there to check up that. That's why we think that they are not moving. And they are also breathing. Everything in this breathing. So all these species in this planet are working or having energy. What is that energy? That energy is called self. So there is self in everybody. We know that. Then we know that. Then all species are working like the spare parts to the printing. Now, this sort of energy is called by the common man in several names. See, the whole universe is run by a great power. That's what people say. And people also call that power as God. God is not the name, it is a word used for indicating that sort of power in which all species are moving around. They are all breathing. That is important. There is nothing which cannot breathe. Everything is breathing. Moving and non-moving, both are breathing. So this breathing is happening because of that. So when one's breathing is there, universe is working. So universe is working with what? With energy. So what is the name of that energy? There is no name for that. Nirakara. There is no shape. No name also. Okay. So in the general usage of the words, people call the great power as God. Okay. So God is the word standing for energy. Energy, where is energy? It is in every species. Whether energy is there in us or not, we should check it. If you are breathing, you have energy. Because breathing itself is giving energy. So if we find energy in us, then the God is in us. If the energy is in you, then God is in you only. And you are the God. So, my dear masters, we will understand what is the term God means. God is the substitute for energy. This energy is also named as self in English. It is named as soul in English. And in Sanskrit, it is called Atma. So, Atma is in you, and that is called self. Sri Krishna explains to Arjuna in the battlefield, hey Arjun, I am not Krishna Baba. Aham Atma. I am not Krishna, I am only Atma. Aham Atma Gudakesha. Hey Arjun. Sarva Bhuta Shrestha. This Atma is in every space. Everything what is seen, Atma is in every space. Everything what is seen has got the element of Atma. I am everywhere. I am in everybody. That's what he wants to profess. Convince us. He tells us, Aham Atma Gudakesha. Sarva Bhuta Shrestha. So we have to understand that God is something which is somewhere. God is only in temple. So we have to go there. So God is, we have to worship as it is somewhere else. He is different somewhere. So my dear friends, now you understand that the temple, the God in the temple and the God in you both are same. The God in your house, in a puja room, or in the puja room of a temple, both are same. Then it does not mean that you should not go to temple. No, I am not telling that, or nobody tells that, because the God in the puja temple, the God in the puja room of the temple also is God. The God is everywhere. People are going to Balaji, Tirupati, in lakhs of numbers, as if there is only God available. And they suffer there and come back. They can as well see the same God in their own house. But it does not mean that they should not go there. The parents also God. God is there in Balaji temple also very much. Everywhere God is there. So we should understand the cause of the universe is energy, consciousness, the Chetasu, that's what they say. Indriyana Manashasvihi, Bhutanam Asmi Chetana, that's what. Vedanam Samavedosmi. In Vedas, I am in the Samaveda. Devanam Asmi Vasavaha. In the group of gods, I am the Indra. Indriyanam Asmi. Indriyanam Manaschasmi. In all organs of the human body, I am the important part that is called mind, Manasu. And then, in all the human beings, I am the energy. Okay. Who am I? Okay. So this is the question. Who am I? I am in the mind. I am in the all species in the case. Bhutanam. Bhutanam means all species, living beings, non-living, moving and non-moving beings. There is no non-living person or anything. Everything is living. So we have to say moving and non-moving. Living and non-living, we have to keep it aside. And we have to use moving and non-moving, that is proper. Okay. So in the moving and non-moving, what is there available? Aham, that is called I. I am there. Asmi means I am there. So this is the lesson for us for today. And tomorrow we'll understand what is the meaning of this I. What is Atma? What is the structure of Atma? And once you understand the structure of Atma, you will understand the structure of everyone here and all the universe. Okay, masters? So this is the entire, this is the entry into the soul science we are now stepping in. After learning meditation, to do meditation, we will understand all these details. You will understand who I am. Who am I? That was the question coming, is going on, centuries onwards. Who am I? Is the question lingering in the minds of the whole universe. And how to understand this? There is no methodology. So it's very difficult for us. So ultimately it is dropped. And people who are trying to know also are becoming thin and thin. So now, my dear masters, we best revive it and their hats off to the Mashika for giving this, for the revival of this great knowledge of the universe. Okay, so with this, I want to conclude. Time is already up. We will now go into practical meditation. Okay, Master Z, thank you very much. Sikal Garu, you can take over now. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the wonderful session. Now I request all the participants to participate with us in live meditation. All of you, please close your eyes, join your hands, cross your legs, and just be with your breath. Meditation means observation of your normal, natural, tender, soft breath. Just be with your breath. For another 10 minutes, we will do meditation. Just be with your breath. Forget about your past, forget about your future. Just be in the present and just be with your breath. Now we will be doing meditation with Patriji's flute music. Just be with your breath. Just be with your breath. Last 5 more minutes. Last 3 minutes, just be with your breath. Last 1 minute, just be with your breath. Okay, masters. Place both of your hands on your eyes for 30 seconds. Okay, masters. Place both of your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, for 5 seconds.